Alright, so I found a different server, and this one's raining too, so that's great. Well, east is that way. No, east is paws are going east. Okay, we're going to go this way. So where I left off, saying the most annoying hacker thing I've ran into was when they teleport you to the sky and then just everyone dies. I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, you know, you just lost your character, which sucks, but you can't get too attached to your character because you're gonna die. I mean, you have to go into this game realizing you're gonna die, or I'm just playing it wrong, I don't know. But I ran into an actual nice hacker the other day. I was in Electro. I was on top of the hospital, and I was just yelling out, "Hey, I'll give you a blood transfusion." You know, I was just kind of trolling people, making fun of them and stuff. I actually had I threw a smoke grenade down at the bottom and attracted like 40-some zombies, and which is kind of funny watching people trying to deal with that. But one guy actually came to the roof, and he didn't have a backpack. He didn't have a weapon. He was just running blank, and I offered a blood transfusion to him. He said, "Yeah, sure." So I gave him that, and he drops the silenced M4, CCO, whatever the hell that abbreviation is, for me with like 10 clips and then like 10 stakes. I was like, where'd you get all that stuff? And then he jumped off the building. So that was my first interaction with a nice hacker, but unfortunately I logged off, logged into a different server, logged on to the top of that top of that hospital again, and looked at two guys in the face as they shot me as I was logging in, so I didn't really have that gun very long, but that's okay with me. I mean, I'm sure I would have abused it anyway. So I think I'm headed towards Starry Sober. I'm not quite sure because I don't have a compass, and I'm not exactly sure the direction from Novi Sober, but we'll find out in a little bit here. And the rain stopped, so that means I'm going in the right direction, correct? Right? Yeah, that's right. In my last playthroughs too, before I got teleported to the sky, I actually found a Mountain Dew, which was great because that's supposed to be the rarest spawn in the game. It made me feel like a total badass, so that's always cool. I held on to it as long as I could until a hacker, you know, spawned me to the sky and I died. But I've been playing this game for a while, and as other people have started playing it, my friends started playing it, I've started to talk to them and about their experiences and everything, and it seems like a lot of them are, in my opinion, abusing the Alt F4 or exit abort exploit, where if you get into when you get into a bad situation, like someone's got a beat on you, or there's so many zombies on you, you don't know what to do, you just exit out of the game and go to a new server just so you can start anew and you don't have that problem. Honestly, I think that's pretty dumb. I mean, if you get caught in a situation, at least play it out. Like I was saying earlier, your character's going to die. I mean, don't get attached to your guy, because if you're playing it where you have a ghillie suit, you have 4 weapons, you're hoarding all the vehicles up off the map or something, I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, cool, you got all that shit, but I just don't think that's fun. I like getting into situations where you got to talk your way out, or you know, you're backed in a corner and you got to work together with everyone. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. That's my gameplay style. I mean, it's not hard to find a new weapon. It's not hard to figure out where you are. I mean, an entrenching tool isn't going to help me, but I'll pick it up. Speaking of entrenching tools, I guess in the standalone game, Rocket was also talking that he wants to add underground like instances. So you could be running in a field or near a town, and you can find like a grate or like a hole or something like that. So like for example, or the example he used was in Skyrim, when you'd come to a dungeon or a cave or something, you'd go up to that cave, click on the door, and you'd go in the cave, and the instance started. He's talking about kind of using that same mechanic for DayZ, and you could, once you enter that instance, you could like dig it out, you could add a generator. It'd be like a substitute for the tents people have been using to store your items. Other people could come in and raid it or collapse it if they wanted to. So it would kind of make you want to stay on the server you've been playing on, or I don't know, kind of have some continuity to the game, and hopefully trying to remedy the ridiculous barbed wire fencing of all the buildings that spawn items, because that's been kind of not breaking the game, but you know, it's kind of an annoying troll obstacle that people have been exploiting. But speaking of which, actually, the pseudo episode I made before this one is where I ran into that problem, so I decided I'm gonna grab a toolbox and fix this, and I actually ended up doing it, and it felt pretty good. You know, so that's where the whole sandbox part of this game is great. You can make your own objectives, do what you want to do, and see what happens. Well, I'm lost in the wilderness right now. I don't really know where I'm going, so I'll stop talking here, and I'll show my video proof that I had my Mountain Dew for all you haters, the whole 2 people that watch this thing, but the proof that I had it, and yeah, I'll add on more clips if anything interesting happens tonight, but we'll call it quits for this episode. Alright. How's it going? Where'd you get that tractor? Oh no, don't go away! Where are you going? Tractor man! I'll see you at the airstrip, I guess. Tractor man. Well, so I had just met a friendly player in Cherno. Turns out I actually got the drop on him, and we actually had a nice little chat. We parted ways, and then another clip you see me yelling at a tractor, and in that clip I ended it before the guy actually got out. It was the same guy, and he decided to give me some gear, and what he gave me was, oh shit, not that. He didn't give me a fucking prone. He gave me a stand-up. But he gave me some night vision goggles, oh my god! First time I've had night vision goggles. It's pretty badass. I had to log off and actually find a night server so I can check them out. They're pretty cool. I can really understand why working a night server with these could be pretty fucking beneficial for you. So I said to geek out about that a little bit. There you have it.